I'm Rick Dayton. Thanks so much for your time. We start tonight with the Charleston Police Department receiving several complaints about men pretending to be officers on the East End. It's near Dixie and Nancy Street. Tonight, 13 News' Nikki Walters looks how you can tell if someone is a legitimate officer.
You don't go around every day thinking, somebody's liable to stop me and they're not a police.
I'm Nikki Walters, 13 News.
Now, there's a phone number that we're going to share with you. Then if you're approached by any of the suspects or anyone else pretending to be a police officer, call the Charleston Police Department. The number's there on your screen. It's the Special Enforcement Unit at 348-0530. We now know the name of the West Virginia State Trooper who shot and killed a man in Jackson County over the weekend. These are new developments into the 13 newsroom tonight. The trooper is B.L. Kiefer. He has been placed on administrative leave following the incident. 35-year-old Michael Fisher was in his front yard firing a gun. Troopers say Kiefer was in the area for an unrelated call when he heard gunshots and went to check them out. Now, state police say Kiefer shot Fisher when he refused to drop his weapon. Fisher's family contends that he had thrown down a gun and the officer then fired. The Kanawha County pastor accused of committing sex crimes has been released from jail. 48-year-old Sandy Cook posted bond today. He was arraigned last night on 47 felonies. State police alleged that Cook sexually assaulted and abused a number of teenage boys who attended his church during the mid-90s. Now, Cook serves as a senior pastor at Shrewsbury Church of God. State police say they have evidence. One of Cook's alleged victims reported the abuse to the church back in 1994, but no one ever alerted authorities. Cook also works as director of the catheterization lab at Charleston Area Medical Center. Well, those accusations against a pastor have sent shockwaves through a loyal congregation in the surrounding community as well. While many of Cook's parishioners are standing behind their leader, the arrest is raising concerns of other parents in the community about putting trust in authority figures. Charleston psychologist David Clayman says even accusations of this type can have a widespread and long-lasting effect that go beyond the victims themselves.
Whether they be clergymen, teachers.
Clayman suggests parents talk openly with their kids about relationships with other adults, but don't make accusations, and also pay attention to any behavior changes that may develop in your kids. A cooler night than what we've had lately. As a matter of fact, earlier tonight, Spencer hinting the temperatures could drop into the 50s. He's over in the Storm Tracker 13 Weather Lab with a check of what could be, I guess, a chilly first forecast, huh, Spence?
Yeah, I'm trying to drop hints all the time. You know, we're here to solve the clues. It's a little bit like Blue's Clues.
You have to fill in the blanks.
That's right. We're going to go around looking for radar print. Looks like we could be kind of sweating it out tomorrow. More details as we continue to solve this puzzle in just a few minutes.
Guessing that means it's going to be hotter as the day goes on.
It sounds that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart that way. Let's go to the Kanawha County School Board meeting tonight, where members say they have been battling and fighting over this issue for 13 years.
This is the library funding problem.
School consolidation. It could be coming to the west side of Charleston, but a lot of things have to happen first. The board voted tonight to merge several old west side schools into 2 new schools, but it will take place in phases. The first thing that has to happen is they've got to submit a plan to the School Building Authority for funding. They want to build one school now and a second school later. For most in attendance, that's exactly what they wanted too.
Unanimously in favor of the 2-school plan.
If the board receives full funding from the SBA, the total cost of the 2-school project will top $11 million. Now, if funding is once again rejected, it's literally back to the drawing board. More pharmacists will soon deliver health care to the people of West Virginia. That's the message from today's dedication to the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy. The School of Pharmacy welcomes its second class, this one 80 students. Enrollment now 159 since the school opened last August. UC President Ed Welch says they are preparing the next generation of health care providers.
There's a shortage of pharmacists.
Welch expects enrollment to double again in the next 2 years. Fear of hurricanes in the next couple of months. That's enough to bump up gasoline prices today. Regular unleaded sky to $3.09 at this station in Charleston and many other stations across the tri-state. A top U.S. hurricane forecaster based at Colorado State University predicts a busy end of the Atlantic storm season, and that was enough to raise some concerns over potential oil and gasoline supply disruptions. On now to a 13 News follow-up. Let's take a look at what Harris Riverfront Park looked like Monday. This is after the concerts, but today it's back to being clean and green. Crews from the Big Sandy Superstore Arena actually started the cleanup process Saturday night after the concerts wrapped up. Literally tons of trash left behind, and that slowed the cleanup process. Several people complained about the stench of the litter left behind.